What is going on, everyone? I'm Steve from Burke Family 54 Comics. Welcome to another Wednesday night chat. As we're going to talk some comic books, review them, hang out, all that. Before we do that, though, let's hit that intro. All right, I'm going to go ahead and start bringing in the people for tonight's Wednesday night chat. First up, we got Mark from Legion of Comics. What's up, man?
What is happening? Hope everyone's doing good. It's been a huge week.
Huge. Next up, we got the Turtle Man himself, Adrian Pandawson 316. What up, dude?
What is going on, everybody? Ready to talk this Last Ronin 3.
Oh, yeah. Did that come out today?
I forgot about that.
I forgot about that. Last, certainly not least, not Ryan tonight. He's got another show to do. So we brought in someone else. We got Dustin from Two Brothers Comics. What's up, man?
What's going on?
How you doing?
Doing good. That's kind of rude, Ryan. Just go on to another show, isn't it?
He heard you were coming, and he's like, I ain't coming. No, he actually got invited to be on another show and be on there. So I moved up my Thursday night chat to tonight because I have something going on tomorrow. So that's why we're going Wednesday tonight. Before we get any further, I do want to remind everyone that our Thursday night chat is brought to you by Comic Book _pressing on IG. Protect your comic book investment for as little as $12 by using Eric from Comic Book _pressing on Instagram. And make sure you use my promo code BURK54 to get free shipping back to you. Also, thank you to the 616comics.com for being a channel sponsor, for sponsoring the Burke Box, sponsoring the Bro Box, sponsoring the Pandas channel. Just been an awesome online retailer, awesome family, great, awesome business. All right. How's everyone doing? Everyone doing well?
Yep, doing good, man.
Ready.
Well,
Ready. Everyone's doing
Dustin, why are you lurking in the dark?
Yeah, what's going on there, bro?
My light, like the bulb in my box light went out, so good thing my monitor is bright enough.
Yeah, you look good, man. You look good. Ruby G, what's up, man? How's it going? We got to talk some turtles tonight, possibly. Speaking of turtles, Freaky Louie, I love being a turtle. What up, man? How you doing? Cosmic Campfire, which is Ryan, new guy. What's up? Wheelchair Superhero 87, how's it going, man?
What's up, Kyle?
Dan, what's up? Blue Hellion Comics just dropped a video today. Make sure you check it out. He's an awesome guy, big Power Rangers fan. And he's coming to Kansas to hang out with me and Panda for the Clayton Crane signing in Topeka. That's what's up. Speaking of a Power Ranger fan, we got Aggressively Relaxing. What it do, man? How's it going? Panda is here, and Flash 6792. What's up? What, the OG crew is back? Almost back. I think I still have that. Do I still have this in there? No, I don't. I must have got rid of that overlay. Okay, so we got a pretty big week this week. We got some big books come out. We're definitely going to be talking one of them very first off because it's a huge book. Before we do that, though, let's go ahead and show off what books we got this week. I'll go first. What's up? Comics and Death Metal. What's up, man? How's it going? Dave, what's up, man? What's up, boys, on a special Wednesday night? Yes. What book did you grab this week? I heard you only grabbed one book. I think it's got to be HaHa, right? Got to be HaHa. Finally made it to one of your live shows. Thank you, Nerdy Father. How's it going, man? How's Canada? How's Canada doing?
Like his handle describes every one of us in this chat.
Nerdy Father. Yeah, 100%. All right, here we go. First up, almost. It came close to being my read of the week. It came close. Robin, number 2. Amazing story by Joshua Williamson. Killed it on this book. Insane. So good.
I like that cover.
Yeah. I want to say
hand wraps.
Who did this one? It's a pretty well-known artist. I forgot who did it. I'll have to look inside. I've not read this one yet, but I'm excited to do that. Batman, Superman 18. They've all been pretty good the last couple of issues. I'm excited to read that. Variant cover. This was really good, and we'll talk this tonight as well. Teen Titans Academy number 3. We still don't know who Red X is, but in this book, they do say the word kid as they're talking to Red X, which makes me think it is one of the students. I don't know. We'll find out. But this book was pretty good, and we'll talk about it. How to get this second printing, and it's just a beautiful, beautiful cover. Nightwing 79. Just take a look at that, man.
That's cool.
Love it.
Yeah, I like how Mark pointed out that you got Alfred trying to
Yep, right there.
slow his cape. Yeah, I think that's a great homage to the.
You're such a big boy,
1960s.
Robin.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, and if people don't know, like Alfred left him his fortune when he died. He left it to
So
Dick.
So they finally addressed that the Bat family is not broke.
Exactly. I decided to give this one a try. I haven't read it yet, but the last one I read was issue 2. Decided to give this one another try because I have a whole bunch of issue 1 that I need to grade. Department of Truth number 9. I'm going to try it out again. I'm going to give it a whirl. Here in
You're
great.
going to be so lost.
I know.
I know, but I'm going to give it a try.
He's so lost. It's so good though. I mean, if you enjoy that kind of content, it's a great one.
Yeah.
This is a top 2 or 3 read this week, no doubt. I think it's my first floppy of this too, actually. Something is Killing the Children, issue 16. Probably talk the second for sure tonight. And then I think that was it.
Wait, didn't you get the number 1 8th print?
I do have the number. Oh, I guess you're right. I guess I do have the number 1 age print. Yes, I do. Actually, I found some other books here. I forgot I have these. TMNT The Last Ronin number 3, regular cover. And then I was able to secure my second copy because I'd like to have a second copy of each one of these. The 1 of 10.
1 in 10, nice.
By Freddie E. Williams, who is a Kansas guy. He's going to be at Planet Comic Con in Kansas City. He has signed every one of my Batman TMNT series for both the first volume and second volume. I got to get him to do the third volume, and I want to get him to sign this as well.
Yeah, that was a nice one.
Yeah.
So I was able to get that for $25, which I thought was a pretty good price. So next up, Mark, what books you grab for half of your stack?
All right, for the first half of my new comic book day, I got that Other History, the DC Universe number 4. So it's going to be showcasing Renee Montoya, The Question. Excited for. Got that Robin number 2. Everyone should be reading Philip Kennedy Johnson's run. Action Comics 1031. He's reset the odometer on Superman. He's actually really good title again, finally. Teen Titans Academy number 3. Batman Superman number 18, just absolute fun. Mr. Miracle number 1, which was surprisingly good. I was very nervous about that, but it was really good. Strange Academies number 10, or Strange Adventure number 10 from Tom King. So that's getting toward the end of that maxi series. Tech 1036 with that backup story for the Huntress in there. And then that Stargirl one-shot special because we have the 7 Soldiers of Victory in there. And anytime we have Golden Age heroes, I'm going to grab them. Then I still have a Last Ronin, which I've read, Department of Truth 9, Spawn, Something is Killing the Children, which I read, Beta Ray Bill, and Maestro, however people say it, to pick up Friday.
Number 5.
For Maestro, yeah.
Okay, I saw that on the shelf today.
It's going to be him fighting Dr. Doom. It's going to be awesome.
Nice. Panda. Can't wait to see how many Last Ronins you got.
Not very many. I just got Teen Titans Academy number 3. Can't wait to read this. Didn't get a chance to read it today. Did not get a chance to read number 9, but I have been reading 1 through 8. So excited to read this. This I got cover A. They only had the cover A over at my LCS, so I gotta check other LCSs to see if they've got the cover B because I want that Frizzen one. I think I've got one coming in from the 616, so we'll see. And then I grabbed The Last Ronin. Not only 1, 2, But
Had
I'd
to clear his
rather-
throat.
Oh my gosh! And how many more you got coming?
So I've got one from Ben Bishop,
Okay.
which is got Casey Marie. She's got the bloody hands and she's looking over the rubble of her father's stuff with the mask and the broken bat and the broken hockey stick and everything like that. And then I also have the one from John Jiang coming in from Big Time Collectibles. I also have the 616 comics, which I've got the cover A and the 1 in 10 Freddie E. Williams one. And I think that's it. I went light on number 3, so
Well, that John Jang's a
Sounds like
wraparound, so it counts as 2.
Yeah,
Yeah, there you
and
go.
all the art for it always showed both the front and back.
yeah.
All right, nice haul. Next up, Dustin from Two Brothers Comics.
This has been the biggest pickup week I've had in a long time. I got the fine art variant for Black Panther 25, Patrick Gleason. I got the 1 in 15 Blue Flame Secret Wars variant.
Nice.
Everybody kept talking about this, so I picked one up. I don't see what all the fuss is about. It didn't seem like there was anything in there. I haven't read any yet, but I flipped through it. I didn't see anything in there that looked. Everybody was like, "Oh, it's the most gruesomely horrifying thing you'll ever see," and I don't know. I didn't see it yet, so maybe when I read it. Got that A cover and the Frizen. If you end up not being able to find any of these, Adrian,
Yeah.
let me know. I can make sure you get one with those Black Panthers.
Yeah, absolutely. I know I have one coming in from the 616 comics.
Okay.
So, if anything, I'll hit you up.
Okay. And then the Ronin. So that was all I got.
Figures you would have got some other variants of that Ronin. Yet you order any?
Mm-mm. Taking it easy, man.
Okay.
Taking it easy.
We got to start with the
Broke.
Last Ronin, right? We got to start with that book. It's the biggest comic book series probably in the last couple years. I don't care what anyone else says. It's definitely one of the biggest, if not the biggest, series in the last couple years. There's a lot that happened in this. Before we talk about it, I got to say this. I was not super enamored with issue 2, and I said that a lot last time when we reviewed it. I was blown away by this issue. 100% blown away by this issue. Absolutely epic. I was sad when it got to the end. So good. And again, the colors are amazing. The story, I mean, they talk about the bomb and all that stuff, but it was more to it and more detail and all that than I thought was going to happen. I don't know. This was amazing. Let's hear it from the Turtle guys. What did you guys think of The Last Ronin number 3?
Go ahead, Dustin.
I thought it was good. Honestly, I kind of like the second issue a little bit better, but I mean, I liked them both so much. I mean, there's still no bad in either one. I like that we got a little more in depth into Hiroto and how he came to be, and then we got to see a little bit more of the present Hiroto later on, and I don't know. I was seeing some similarities between his state of mind and.
Oh my god! Amazing. That is amazing.
Oh wow.
Oh shit.
But I liked seeing him at the with towards the end where he was like talking to himself and stuff. It kind of was a similarity to where Michelangelo is with his inner conflict that constantly is happening throughout where he's talking to himself, and he almost kind of had like a super complex going on mixed with almost like a maniacal Joker-ish deal going on too.
Messiah complex.
Yeah,
absolutely.
yeah. I mean, and I'm interested to see what these angels are too. We got a glimpse of something grabbing him as he was just falling off of a building. But
little talons, little mechanical talons.
Yeah.
Between that, just more of his tech.
Yeah, between that and the Baxter Stockman part of the story, where we're seeing Baxter Stockman's probably playing a way bigger role in this than I anticipated anyway. I mean, I knew he would play some, but I mean, it's kind of pointing towards like he's the reason this has all happened anyway. So I'm excited to see where that goes.
Yeah, absolutely. That's actually one thing that I wanted to touch upon was the Baxter Stockman, sub story within the story that we have with Baxter Stockman and the Fugitoid, which I was really more interested in what was happening with the Fugitoid, how it's going to play a role in ending, like, the way that April was talking about how, Fugitoid is the key to ending all of this. And so I was really excited to read more on the Fugitoid and everything like that, especially after that one issue when, you have April holding the head of Fugitoid, which it got me. I had to look at the panel all over again when Mikey walks into the room and you see April working on something and you see Fugitoid's head. But the way that it was done was that she's in the background and the Fugitoid head is in the foreground. It just made it look like she was working on a huge Fugitoid. Right. And I was like, whoa, did she just make a huge, Fugitoid robot? Like, what is going on? And then I really had to look at it again, and I was like, "Oh, okay, he's just in the foreground and stuff like that." So, but yeah, I do like how stuff is kind of unraveling with Mikey, which I had this working theory that maybe the Last Ronin isn't Mikey, but after seeing a lot of the flashback, or not the flashbacks, but when he was talking to his brothers, you can see each turtle had their own. One had the bow staff, one had the sais, the other had the katanas. So I was like, okay, so that throws my theory out the window. But I did like how, Casey had walked in and was like, I'm sorry, I didn't know you were talking to yourself. I didn't know if I could interrupt or whatever. So I like how that's starting to come into play. Like, it's not just him talking to himself. Like other people are hearing him talk to himself as if he's like a schizophrenic person. And so, maybe they're thinking he's starting to unravel just a little bit. And I do like the comparison that Dustin had with Hiroto, talking to himself and having that God complex as well. But he's also, it seems like he's talking to the dead spirits of his grandfather and, talking to the spirit of his mom. Like, are you proud of me doing all that? Or, can you see me now? Like, if you could just see me now, but you're dead, whatever.
Mm-hmm. I think there's like a connection to be drawn with like looking at him trying to convene with his dead grandfather and his mom who's out to lunch, but not having any actual connection to it. Because he's asking like, do you see me? I know you're looking at me, but he's just going crazy doing it, where you have Mikey and his brothers and their bond was so hard that they're there with him. Like, they're actually like in spirit there with him, and it's kind of keeping him more level than Hiroto, which I'm not really big into that little. I don't know. I think it was weird, that whole thing at the end with him hanging out on the rooftops and his underwear just falling around. It was absolutely goofy in my opinion.
Yeah, I kind of agree. I did like the way that it started and how we find out that he's now 16 years old when he took on the mantle of Oroku Hirato, or see, I can't even remember how to say his name anymore. But weird guy. Yeah. But he took it after, so the grandfather Shredder, Oroku Saki, then you find out that his mom is called Oroku Karai, and now he's Oroku Kintaro. Kintaro.
Can I say one of my favorite things in this book was the detail on the Foot Clan soldiers, specifically one that looked like the toy line. You guys notice that?
Yep.
Boom. Which, if you haven't seen the toys that made us, they made the Foot Clan soldiers look like this guy right there. So they look more like zombie looking. And to my knowledge, this is the first time we've seen Foot Clan soldiers look like that. Am I right on that?
Yeah, that's the first time we've seen.
They've been a lot more like humanoid looking in the past couple.
And these were robots too, weren't they?
Yeah, they were all robots, which, if I remember correctly, wasn't in issue one of them like half robot, half human.
Yeah, it was like a humanoid type deal.
So I wonder if we're ever going to get like the backstory on that.
Did you guys notice in the second to last page when she was revealing, the vehicle that she's been working on?
Yo, what's up, Nick? How's it going, Nick? Who's the ugly guy?
Did you guys see that Easter egg in there?
Yeah, the Volkswagen.
The Volkswagen was back there, all beat up to hell, no windows.
I thought I saw that. I thought I saw it too.
The turtle van is there.
I like the throwback with Casey. It kind of felt like a throwback to the original movie when he was fighting Tatsu. And he just got like knocked the hell backwards, and he like just basically put his hand in the trash and pulls out the driver, and kind of the same way he got that sledgehammer in this issue. So that was what that made me think of. I don't know if that's actually what they were going for, but it seemed really similar.
I'm pretty sure they were trying to call back to a lot of the movies because like Casey came out was like, you won't
read it, no way.
What? When he was like, today's lesson is Pain 101. I'm your instructor. And then he came out and did all that. And then he did another one.
Kicked.
Yeah, then he did another one. He's like, oh, you guys aren't a hockey fan. How about a cricket or something like that? He brought out the cricket bat. I thought that was really funny.
They did do a good job of calling back. It almost feels like they're calling back to like all the different iterations and all the different universes. Mark, what about you? I haven't heard much from you on Last Ronin number 3.
It was just kind of straightforward, man. It just felt like a pivot issue. It was just a bunch of filler, in my opinion.
Really?
We did have the Leonardo Casey Jones death, and just judging from the cover, there wasn't really anything left to be wondered when you watch it or when you read it. You kind of just waiting on it to happen. It didn't really go out in a blaze of glory or hoorah. It was just an explosion. I don't have anything bad to say about it. I guess I'm just kind of opposite as you. Like where the last issue I thought was really good, this one was just getting us to the next one.
Yeah, and I feel the same way. Like I really, really enjoyed the second issue. Mm-hmm. This one to me just felt like the bridge to get to the next comic.
See, I like all the detail in this book, dude. I like getting like exactly what happened with the bomb and all that stuff. Like I love this issue.
It was a big book. That's a very small part of it. I don't have anything bad to say about that, but overall there was nothing we really like. We're giving details of stuff we know about. So I'm ready to get to stuff I don't know about, whether I get details to it or not. Again, nothing bad to say. I'm just waiting to get more. There wasn't a lot of more in this book. April's missing an arm and a leg. We found out that she's missing an arm and a leg. April has a kid. We found out she was pregnant before she had the kid.
Yeah.
Blew my mind.
And I do like that they continued putting in those Kevin Eastman flashbacks.
Yes.
I love that they're still doing that.
Yes.
I do like that we got a reason why Mikey went to Japan, where we knew that he went to Japan and was kind of like was being a Ronin, a samurai without a master or anything on his own for so long. He went there to find Splinter and Donnie. So apparently he's going to be too late.
Yeah, which I'm so excited to see what happens with, because you can tell that they're already in Japan.
Right.
So,
dude, did you notice the suits? Like when they were getting ready to head off, like when Raph's already dead, Donnie and Splinter's getting ready to leave. The outfits they're all wearing are pretty much the Last Ronin outfits. So that was like a timestamp really for when they kind of like geared up to kind of dress the part of like being in disguise or whatever. Mm-hmm. That was really cool to see all like how Donnie had the purple on the shoulders and everything, and not just to like throw him out there all the time, but the John Jane cover for number 2, that like when you see the Ronin suit that he's wearing on that cover for number 2, that's what they were wearing in this issue in that moment. So that was really cool.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Justin Comics and Dale of Suspense did a stream together. Nice. I'll have to check it out after this. Nice. Yeah,
I'm looking forward to seeing what's going on with. I mean, they had a truce, and then all of a sudden Baxter Stockman kind of blows that all right out of the water, literally. So,
right,
I'm interested to see like how that's going to play out. If that's literally if he is the center of this whole entire thing kicking off.
Like if it was a legit truce attempting to be had, and then it just
Yeah,
I
because
didn't
Baxter
think of it that
Stockman,
way.
you know, he was using those android foot soldiers and Mousers, so of course they think that Hiroto was behind
I think
that,
there's
but
a
it doesn't
potential
seem
battle
like.
for the throne, battle for crime lord
Yeah,
over the city. Like Shredder's gone, so Baxter just starts doing whatever he wants.
yeah, because he's a scientific maniac anyway. He always has been. So I mean,
Right.
yeah,
But what are his plans with the Fugitoid, anyways?
I mean,
Does he want the Fugitoid or who's inside?
he wants
the
Honeycutt
Fugitoid?
because
Yeah,
if you
Honeycutt was
remember
inside the Fugitoid, right?
in the original series, him and Honeycutt, like the whole reason why Honeycutt got stuck in Fugitoid, I can't remember exactly what happened. He knows something. He's got some kind of invention that everybody wanted, and I'm assuming that Baxter still wants to get a hold of Honeycutt and have him build whatever this invention was that he had that caused the whole deal back in the original stuff, and all that ended up leading to them, you know, getting stuck with Fugitoid in another dimension, and that's when they ran into the Triceratons, and so.
Scott. Scott is a
Oh,
savage,
sure.
man.
Dude, he says some funny stuff, man.
He's hilarious. Love
Dude,
him.
I love Scott. He's amazing. I would definitely recommend getting it, man.
Yeah, Kyle, it's good, man.
Dude, which by the way, can I say we did not get enough time with Casey Jones and this freaking sledgehammer?
Yes.
Oh my God,
What
the
did he name it?
ledge.
Ledge.
He called it the ledge. Man, I loved it. Just the way that he was swinging that thing around. And when he called upon Leonardo, he's like, "All right, Leonidas." Like, what?
Yeah.
I thought that was cool.
That was awesome. That panel with him just holding the sledgehammer. Like, I wish we got more panels of the sledgehammer. That's my only one gripe, pretty much.
Yeah,
I
it
feel
was
like
cool.
we should have got more Casey Jones, period, so far.
Oh yeah.
Like, that's my only gripe so far is we haven't got a ton of all four turtles together and, like, not a ton of Casey Jones at all.
Well, there's no more
But
all
I
four
think-
turtles together after that first or second issue. Rap's gone. Just keep knocking them off.
That was okay. Here's why. Okay, what's up, Selwyn? Here's my biggest gripe with that. This is why I didn't like issue 2 very much. Karai should not have been able to kill Rap. Like, I totally get he had arrows in him, he was hurt, all that stuff. He's just going off adrenaline. I still didn't like the way that's how he died. That's why I think issue 2 didn't resonate with me as much as this book did.
I'd rather Raph go out a warrior like he did than him be the one that went out in a blown up building though.
Go out a sack in an explosion.
Well, and
they're going out true to form though. Like Rap's anger got the best of him, and he went running headlong into a fight he knew he couldn't win. And then he got his point across. He did his job. Leo went out like a leader, the last man in a burning building, getting everyone else out first. Went out like a sack, but he did his job. He filled his part. Donnie's just going to get blindsided. Like someone's going to come up behind Donnie to shoot Donnie in the back of the head.
You guys notice that Mikey's blood is black?
Yeah.
It's not red. It's not green. It's black.
I wonder if his mutation is going to end up like taking him out.
In the death of him.
Yeah, like the progressing mutation that like they've hit on after they hit on it again in this issue. That was the first thing I thought of was like Mikey's not making it out of this series.
Yeah.
I mean, he looks huge walking down the hallway, man.
And my thing is I wish that they hadn't made the other like when the other turtles are there, even in spirit, like they should have made a decisive size difference between Mikey and them because they all look the same size, and I was like, Mikey should be like almost twice their size at this point. So,
right,
but it's minor details, I guess.
Right, but overall, the art has been just completely on point. I did like how like these soldiers, they look like Snake Eyes. They look like G.I. Joe Snake Eyes. I like that. I think it's a cool look. Especially for being, New York City? I just think it's cool.
I think this is one of those stories that's going to read extremely well as like a trade or a hardcover more than the way we're getting it now.
Oh, I'm definitely gonna get it as a hardcover. I'm definitely gonna wait for a hardcover to come out for this.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm still gonna pick that up, and if they have 5 different covers for the trade, I'm still gonna get all 5 covers. I'm pretty sure, because that's just how I roll. So,
cannot wait for you to count how many Last Ronins you have at the end of this series. It's got to be pushing 40, right? It's going to be pushing 40 by the time it's over.
oh yeah, well, I would have more if I didn't. Okay, so I counted it last night between issues 1 and 2, how much I've sold and how much I've given away. I've sold and given away at least 20 copies of
Holy
1 through 2. So that just gives you an idea of how much I've already invested in The Last Ronin.
Anyone else got the feeling like this tank that April built like feels a lot like the tank in The Dark Knight Returns?
Yep.
And obviously, a lot of the people in it feels very much like The Dark Knight Returns.
I went zombie apocalypse when I saw it.
Jimmy the Don Kerr, what up, dude? How's it going, brother?
Oh, man.
He has a top 10 questions with 10 questions with Rob the Rican coming out tomorrow. So everyone, make sure you check that out. It's going to be a good one. It's going to be a good one.
He's had a 10 questions with you. He's had a 10 questions with Dustin. And he's had a 10 questions with Mark.
So he's taking care of all the important ones, huh?
Yeah, right?
Right.
Is Miles 26 out today? Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Scott asked a very important question, Steve.
No, I'm not highlighting that. That's. I mean, if you like to get trades and read them straight through, like that's how I read Batman: The Court of Owls. I got a couple trades, and I love going straight through them and not caring about whether I mess up the book or not. So
What is Nada?
he has. Are you
Oh, he
serious?
doesn't have any now.
Right. Who's next, Panda? Is he interviewing you Saturday?
No.
Oh, okay. Panda would have more Last Ronin copies if it weren't for those kids and that damn dog.
Straight up mystery.
Oh shoot! So, yeah, what do you guys think is going to happen here in issue 4 and 5? Like, Dustin, you don't have to say as much because I know you probably got a video coming out about it. But what are some predictions you guys have coming out for the last 2 issues?
Oh,
Donnie dies. Mikey turns into Toka and Razor combined with his mutation. And stupid Shredder kills himself while boasting and falls off a building, and his mechanical crane isn't there to catch him.
Wow.
I'm probably too close to base for comfort on that.
Epic. Absolutely epic.
Man, I'm just worried about what's going to happen with Mikey, with the color of his blood, talking about his mutation. Maybe I'm thinking it's kind of like a cancer. You know, it's like changing his body so much that it's just not natural for his body to do so.
Sure.
So it's
like that giant's disease that people have when they're like giants and it just kills them.
Right.
It almost sounds like Jane turning into Thor. Like she had to go through cancer to become Thor.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I see that. I think he might. I mean, that makes
in all
sense.
seriousness, it's going to end up being like a heist situation. You're going to send out the resistance is going to go out. Mikey's going to go head on at Little Shredder, and while they're fighting, someone's going to be taking Fugitoid in to shut down Stockman's tech, and they're going to be in the streets fighting all the robots and stuff. They're going to be dying left and right, and the bomb's going to go off at the right time and shut down all the tech and save all the people in the streets. Right as Mikey dies fighting Little Shredder. And it all just plays out, and little Casey just kind of leads the people in the recovery effort.
I've heard many people speculate that the other brothers are going to return because they don't ever show them.
What is this, The Sixth Sense?
Actually dying.
The only thing that would, I mean, Fugitoid has the ability for time travel, but I mean, being that it's just a head, I don't know that they could pull that off. But I read some stuff before the series came out that there was like almost supposed to be like a feeling of it's better to work things out than to fight kind of ending. So I'm worried about that.
You're worried about the ending not being up to par?
Yeah, like
Donnie Cates not
that
right.
they're just gonna work
right.
it out at the end and come to another truce and no, everybody's got to die. Everybody's got to go out dying or fight, go out fighting and just die. Like they got to end it that way. Big kill off for everybody.
Everyone dies.
I
Everyone.
like it.
Like Infinity War. Everyone dies. Everyone dies. Except for Captain America. Yeah, I don't know. I definitely agree. It needs a great battle to end, and someone definitely needs to die. If not multiple people need to die, for sure. I don't know. I almost feel like they're going to do something for the ending where there's going to be a Volume 2 because...
What if Karai comes back?
I think that's a given.
Yeah. Like, I just feel like there's going to be a Volume 2 at some point because this series has sold so well.
God, I hope they don't.
I know, but it's like...
It'll cheapen it.
But, no. Will it, though?
Yes. Yes, it will.
Will it, though? Because
yes.
Here's why I say I don't agree with that. Because we had The Dark Knight Returns 2. We had Dark Knight Returns 3, The Master Race. Neither one of those have tainted the original.
Well, you don't know what the original would be looked at without. How many times have you read The Dark Knight Strikes Back?
I'm just saying, overall, I think it would be good for IDW to do it because this one sold so much. You got to keep that momentum.
Well, for IDW, of course, they can cash cow it and milk it all day long. I mean, they do that with Batman today outside of The Dark Knight Returns. Like, The Dark Knight Strikes Back is my favorite one out of all of Frank Miller's Batman stuff. It's the oddest one, but it definitely, I don't know, it cheapens it when you do that.
I don't know. I don't know. I want to see the ending of this book or this series before I can say that it would cheapen it. I feel like I'm going to read it. I'll keep reading it because it's been, especially if they have the same writers, the same artists. Heck yeah.
It's got to be better than the current ongoing series.
Yeah.
Yeah. God.
What a pile of hot garbage that is right now.
It's horrible. Horrible. I mean, it's like Nick Spencer Spider-Man levels. It's like
you've got a Triceratops on the
Tom
team.
King Batman level, in my opinion. That's how bad it's been.
Yeah.
Do you have time to talk Something is Killing Children 16, Dustin?
Yeah, I can for a few minutes.
Okay. All right. So the other hot book, the big book that came out this week, was definitely Something is Killing Children 16, which it's the first one in a couple months. We get the origin of Erica Slaughter, which I did a whole video on it, so I'm not going to say much more. Let me hear from Dustin, who's been on top of this series for a long time. What did you think of this book?
I enjoyed it. I thought it was awesome. It's something that we've really been wanting, and the story has, I wouldn't say been needing, but it was definitely a nice pickup and a nice break between finishing up in the first town and moving on to the next one. I liked the better look into how she got into the House of Slaughter, the fact that she kind of got in like almost on special treatment. She wasn't born into it like all the other ones were. How Octo took the monster in and how that ended up the way it did. I like the deal with the masks. So she's not, the teeth come on. It's like you're a Girl Scout. You get your vest and you have to earn your badges. So, or I guess a Boy Scout too. I didn't do Boy Scouts. I only did Girl Scouts. No, I didn't do that. I don't know why Girl Scouts came first, but
cookies,
yeah,
man.
I enjoyed it, and how Erica Slaughter is basically kind of like numb to everything, like from the beginning. Like she's just kind of got this attitude of like, yeah, it just happened, but like she's not as distraught as you would think she would be. So I think that the next few issues going through this is going to be really, really good, and it's going to add a lot of depth to the story, I think.
Yeah, and months ago when Dustin and Ryan and I were talking about Something is Killing the Children, we were talking about we wanted a more in-depth look into the House of Slaughter. Like, how awesome would that be to hear some of that backstory of the House of Slaughter? Why do they have different bandanas? What do the bandanas mean? Why are they different colors? Why do some have teeth? Why do some not? And so now we're starting getting into the nitty-gritty of all that. And I want to see how this is going to play out, because this issue just got me really excited for the potential of the rest of the series, of where it's going to go. Because we went 15 issues without even really knowing that much about Erica Slaughter. And to captivate an audience for 15 issues without any kind of backstory, I mean, that says something, So I think it's amazing that that we're getting more of this story from the beginning of when Erica slaughtered that killed that demon or whatever, or that monster, and she did it all by herself. So I think that's really cool, and I want to see what the first interaction between the dragon and Erica Slaughter is going to be like. You know what I mean? So
the dragon's someone I'm looking forward to learning and seeing more of.
Yeah,
for sure.
There's so many questions that we all still have, and that's what's really fun about this series is we hopefully we're going to start getting more and more as the series goes on.
And we saw Aaron back again.
Oh yeah, as a teen.
Yeah.
As an angsty teen.
As a bullied kid trying to be a bully for once.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
I thought it was cool seeing the dynamic inside the House of Slaughter. It's not a house in order, obviously. Everyone has their own strong personalities that are clashing, all the way from the kids and their little pecking order all the way to the adults. So it's a volatile house, obviously.
Is she a bully?
Yeah.
Oh,
she's basically telling her, like, you're gonna have to you have to bully your way into this, pretty much.
Yes. Yeah.
I love how Erica was like, well, can I bully him? She's like, absolutely.
Absolutely, yeah. That was the Tupperware thing at the beginning.
Yeah. That was really
It was weird seeing, like you point out, how she was so cold to everything. And I was wondering, when I opened it, the one thing I was watching for were her eyes. Like, I didn't know where it was going to pick up. And like you pointed out, that we already have her origin. This is just kind of picking up from her origin and taking it a little bit farther and more in depth. But I was hoping they would kind of address like the deal with her eyes. If it was like a trauma face that she was making, like, it sounds goofy, but your parents say don't make that face, it'll get stuck like that. Well, she made that face when she saw that happen, and it got stuck like that, and her eyes are always just blown back like she's on dope or something.
Yeah, because she definitely didn't have any like
little eyes.
Definitely didn't look like there was a whole lot of emotion there.
No, she's just sitting there stale with those big old eyes, just on her knees, just looking, and cold, calculated, auto response.
And I wonder if that's how she's been like her whole entire life, rather than just within that, after that one moment, trauma. Maybe she was that odd kid. Maybe that's why she was able to kill that monster on her own. Like, who knows?
She's been practicing on small animals in the woods before this ever happened.
Keeping their heads.
The monsters just like, when you kill them, do they just cling to the closest thing? I mean, is that how it ended up in the?
No, they totemed it.
What is a totem?
That's what they put it in. You remember how in the last run, like they were talking about how when she was getting the kids together that she was hanging out with, about to go on their little hoorah in the last run, like, we have to get a totem. And she got the little girl that they pulled out of the cave, and they're trying to find her totem. The little stuffed animals, her totem. You have to have like some kind of attachment or something. It can't just be any item.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
You remember how she was trying to coach that little girl, like, when she was trying to call her monster
I wasn't familiar with what a totem was, so I think that was what was throwing me off. But yeah, I see.
You ever watch Harry Potter?
That's what they
Mhm.
called it. Even like when she was on the phone with the House of Slaughter, it's like, yeah, she's
Yeah.
got the totem.
Yeah, because you created it, so it's got to be something that's
Yeah.
of meaningfulness to you to hold it.
Yeah.
Right.
I love like the whole time, like, so at the beginning, you hear Jessica talking to someone on the phone, and like that's the conversation is not good.
Yeah.
Turns out the person she's talking to is Cecilia, who at the end they have another big argument in front of the building and whatnot. It's just cool, and she does reference it in here. This is page 2. She says, "I know that, Cecilia. I know he's going to be pissed. When isn't he pissed at me?" And then it goes down and says, "She does have a totem," which is what you guys were just talking about. So
It's
She
cool
kinda
seeing like
seemed-
how Erica just like kind of fills her shoes, you know, being that wild card, obviously.
That's what I was about to say. Yeah, yeah, because you kind of get that with Eric or with her being the same way Eric is, where she just kind of she kind of follows her own compass, her own moral
Mhm.
compass, and not as much of the rules that they're setting.
It's like you said, like that she kind of came in on privilege. Like this girl obviously is already, I don't remember all their names, but the girl that brings in Erica, she's obviously running her decisions based on some kind of privilege she has. Like everyone's like
Mhm.
warning her of her actions. She's like, oh well, who cares? Because for her, they obviously don't have the same consequences. So Erica has gotten. We've watched her get free passes in the house, like just have to
Mhm.
react to her decision making in ways that they weren't happy about, but it never really comes back and bites her. All it did was earn her a conversation with a dragon on a park bench. But
Yup.
for some reason, he's drawn to certain people. Maybe they'll get into that or something. Why are they more important than the rest?
Yeah.
I was
Yeah,
looking,
I'm looking forward to the next one. It always seems like this series right here. It always seems like the issues are so short and such a fast read, and I'm just
Yes.
like, ugh.
yes. I have been looking for like details in the background of the house or on the house or on the walls and whatnot. I'm not seeing anything that would give us a clue about what's going to happen coming up.
Yeah, he's been real clingy with trying not to give too much at a time for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
Keeping it close to the chest.
yeah, I've enjoyed it. I really have. I've been reading it since I think issue 11, when I was like, I have no idea what's happening. And
Did you ever go back and start it from the beginning?
no, I have not gotten back and started it from the beginning. I need to do that. I need to get the trade, but everywhere is sold out, man.
Just get that cover A, number 1 through 10.
Yeah.
Cover A's. Just go grab them all. They're on eBay probably.
Mm-hmm. They're
I think my
readily
shop's
I wonder how
available.
much that would be, Dustin.
My shop's got a 9.8 number 1 that I'm sure that you could crack. I mean, Nick knows how to do it.
Yeah.
No, I'm
Huge
not letting him
strength.
do that. I've seen him crack a slab on your channel, and I'm not letting him touch my stuff like that. Heck, no.
Yeah. I told him he definitely doesn't need to get a hold of one of these because, like I mean, just unpacking these things. I mean, it's horrible.
And Nick porks down on that. Oh, golly.
Yeah, these are the most.
Dang.
I'm putting a video out. This is the largest piece of trash cases ever, man. They are bad.
Just open it. Just open it and CBC. Oh, you can't CBCS those yet.
Yeah, they don't do magazines.
Yeah, they're working on it supposedly, but they've been working on it for the past 8 months now.
Dude, and I hate the labels that they put inside those
Flop
magazines.
around.
They just wave the whole entire thing.
They need to upgrade that.
Yeah. And then
Now,
you
does
just get a
yours,
sticker.
when you lean
And then
it,
you
can
get the
you
sticker
feel
on
the inner
top like the
well?
old labels.
Can you feel the inner bag move inside the well when you move it forward and back? Like, is it snug in there?
It doesn't have none of mine or Who Dat's magazine size came with the inner wells. They're all just in there.
Yeah, it's almost like they hot iron press the sides. Oh, it's just in there. Yep.
It's just in there.
Nope, that sucks.
No. Did you submit that yourself or did you buy it already graded?
Oh no, I submitted all those. I barely ever buy anything already graded. I pretty much buy all raw and then submit myself if I want to get it submitted. But
He's got to blow his sleeves off.
Dustin did a 43-minute video with Hudat, where he unboxed a whole bunch of his TMNT stuff, which I thought you were going to get a higher grade on that issue too, honestly.
Yeah, I mean the 9.4 was still good, but yeah, I was hoping for higher.
Yep, mine is just in there too. No inner well.
You got the yellow label. I just got the blue label, but they just notated mine was signed.
Yeah, I noticed that. I was surprised you didn't get a green, but I have seen a whole bunch of blues.
Yeah.
Where it's blue if it's signed on the inside. Dude, look at this. Look at this. Just
Dang.
Open it.
no. But you could totally.
No.
I got that 9.8 ash can. I was happy about that. That
That
made
was
the whole
amazing.
thing for me.
Yes.
Have you checked the census on those? There's like 798 ash cans out there.
There's 28.
That's still really low.
Oh yeah. Yeah, when we sent them in, there was none, and ours took so long to get back that there was 28 by the time we got them back. But that's still super, super low.
Yeah.
And I don't think it's going to get very high because those were treated so poorly.
By the artist mainly.
Wow, that was an epic burn.
So are you keeping that for I don't know, for collector's sake, or you think you're gonna?
Yeah.
Because it has the original
That's
art
cheaper,
in it.
yeah.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
my whole reasoning for grabbing it. Is because I mean, it's literally the only thing that has the original.
That's a legit
vision for
key
what
out of
they
the
wanted
run.
it to be.
Yeah.
Legion, oh snap! About the AOK, all four of you. It's so good.
Do it. He's talking about Sleep Doctor or Shadow Doctor. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. I haven't heard anything about that. I know Dustin's got to get out of here. Do you want us to talk about anything you got going on your channel coming up? I know you got your Babylon on Saturday.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't know if we have anything queued up for tomorrow or not. I've had a long week, so unless Nick's got something, I'm not sure. But yeah, Babylon Saturday, and that's pretty much it. So, but I enjoyed getting to come and hang out and talk about those books. So,
Heck yeah, man. Thanks for coming on. And if you want to get triggered as a Flash fan, go watch that Flash versus Superman video Dustin did. It was pretty good. Hashtag Marvel Comics.
Hashtag Marvel Comics. Jesus Christ.
hey, that's the other one. I don't do any of that.
No,
I
I know
record
you
the content and it just pops up.
No, the video was good though. It was really good.
That's like my wife. She's like, I can just eat this food and drink these drinks and go to bed, and somehow they wash themselves.
Right.
No, but seriously, good job on those videos, man. You
I
guys
appreciate
are
it.
blowing up, and I'm excited to see a review of that CGC slab, the magazine size. So
Oh yeah, I'm gonna probably record that tomorrow or Friday night. So
cool.
But all right, guys. Well, I enjoyed it. Y'all have a good rest of your evening.
All right, see you later, Dustin. Thanks for coming on.
guys.
Yeah, I was about to say I got to head out too. We still got a lot of stuff we got to prepare for. Like I said, we just got back from shopping with all the kids and everything. So now it's time to unpack everything and then repack it. Just make sure, all the fitting rooms were closed. So now all the kids have to try their clothes on here and return whatever doesn't fit. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be
That sounds horrible.
Yeah. So, but yeah, thanks for having me on, guys. Thank you so much. Love talking the two books that I just read. So, Something is Killing the Children was definitely my read of the week. And yeah, I know.
Wow.
I thought issue 3 was okay, but I liked issue 2 a lot better. And so Something is Killing the Children 16 actually ended up being my read of the week. But still excited for the Turtles, don't get me wrong. I just feel like it's a bridge comic book to get to the next one. I don't really have anything much going on. I know I have an AOK from Ryan, Cosmic Campfire. So that video will be dropping on Friday or Saturday. Saturday, I'm going to be meeting up with Kevin Nash over at my LCS. Big Sexy. Oh! So That'll be really cool. And then Sunday, I think we are going to be heading out to our family vacation. So you guys won't see me for a whole week. I'm actually going to try and stay off of social media too. So hopefully I will talk to you guys sometime when I can sneak into the bathroom or something.
All right. Cool, man. Thanks for coming on, and have fun on your trip. Let me know how the signing goes on Saturday.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll see you guys later. Later, Mark.
Adios. Have fun.
I still want to talk comics with you. Do you want to talk Teen Titans?
Yeah, we can real quick. I can't stay on too long.
Yeah. Let's just talk for about 5
I'm normally
minutes.
off on Friday, so Thursday nights work perfect for me.
I'm sorry. We have something going on tomorrow. That's
Okay, Steve, I forgive you. Don't be Canadian.
Okay. We'll talk. I want to talk 5 minutes on Teen Titans Academy number 3, and then 5 minutes on Robin number 2, and then we'll get out of here. How about that?
Sounds good.
Okay, so
I've read both of those. Yeah, it sounds good.
Teen Titans Academy number 3 is kind of crossing over Suicide Squad, which is great because I've been reading both.
It makes it more fun, doesn't it?
We'll get to it. We'll get to it here in a minute. Epic. It's made it fun. I've enjoyed like the backstory in this issue with Bolt and Amanda Waller, and we got some more Red X stuff. And I like that the Titans fought the Suicide Squad. Like that was fun. That
was really
a
cool.
lot of fun. And what was interesting is like this whole time we think Red X is a villain, but Red X was protecting the Titans, the Teen Titans. So I really enjoyed that. Teen Titans Academy. I knew.
Find out also that Bolt is indebted to Amanda Waller because Amanda Waller is who gifted her with her prosthetics. We learned that as well.
Yep.
So we found out why she's been in her pocket.
And we also found out how she got her speed.
Yeah, she has the formula.
She has a Speed Force formula. So
did you catch that first page? It was just like they did with the last issue with Superboy, where they spotlight one of the Titans and kind of just give you like this really cool image of them and kind of a through the ages kind of thing.
yes, I like.
They did it with Raven all the way through Future State with Shazam walking her into the Rock of Eternity, which I thought was really, really cool.
And they also talked about Shazam a lot in this book too. They were thinking, is Red X Shazam? No, Red X definitely doesn't have any powers. So yeah, there's a lot going on here, and it's fun. This is a really, really fun book with great writing, and I
really enjoyed it.
I liked how there was a whole bunch of stuff happening here of Crush right next to the Lobo advertisement. Yep.
Yeah, I'm kind of on the fence with that. I want to read it, but I don't want to read it. I want to read a good Lobo story, but I don't really care too much about Crush.
I thought Crush was interesting in this book, but I feel you. I understand.
I mean, it's not that I have anything against her. It's just she just hasn't sparked that for some reason. I think because Lobo already fills the bill enough.
I did like also how Wallace West, the Kid Flash right now, kind of called out Superboy. Like, Superboy, what's going on? Why are you helping this trash?
Yeah.
I like that a lot. I like that.
Didn't Peacemaker get knocked out again in this? Yeah, Crush just decks him.
Oh, yeah, she just throws him. I mean, like I said, he's a
right off the bat, right when they open the door, he takes an L. Like
that's right after he got his stuff kicked in by Red X. So I did like how Wallace tried to jump and quickly get Superboy, and he just goes, "No, that's enough," and he just stopped in midair. That was cool. I liked it. And there's
a lot of cool fight
moments too.
Yeah, that's the page I'm on. I was about to say there's a lot of cool fight moments. You have a couple of those really cool turns and everything.
Yep.
So it was overall a good issue for action. It was a good issue for character development. You know, they're moving some characters around. It's definitely a crowded book right now, and you can see where they're kind of shifting some of these people to go off and do other things and other books and whatnot. Like with Crush, has clearly just left the Academy. And what did you think of the ending with the the Bat Pack. Those 3 students are on the case.
Who are they?
Don't have a clue. Honestly, don't have a clue.
They look like high school age kids.
Yeah, it's weird.
That girl's hair looking like Batman's ears. That's too much. That was too much for me. I didn't like it. But I guess we're going to find out. Issue 4. The Bat Pack. And X marks the spot. We know the Crush isn't coming back.
I'm fine with that. But I think she's going to end up being back because she was back. And I don't know how much of this I'm going to be able to keep calling back to, but in future sake, she was on the team. So she has to find her way back if they're heading in that direction.
They all leave and come back and all leave and come back. How many more issues do you think we're going to get before we finally find out who Red X is?
I don't know. This one was a major shakeup because he had me feeling like he was an older person, the way he was drawn.
Yeah, and he looked huge.
And now, like with his skill set, with the way that the Titans were talking about him, how they're sure that it has to be somebody who's in the academy. You know, we've been sure of that. We watched him in Infinite Frontier issue 0 board the boat to go to the academy. So I don't have a clue at this point.
It's definitely
all I can do is rule out Clown Hunter because there's no way Clown Hunter can throw hands.
At this point, it's definitely not Clown Hunter unless we find out somehow that he's just been hiding in the shadows the whole time. But at the same time,
where did he learn to fight if it is Clown Hunter?
Oh, and how do we know he's 3 steps ahead? And how does he look that jacked? But he definitely looks shorter. Like if you look at this picture right here, how much shorter does he look than everyone else? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right there. So I think they're making him just look buff because he's a superhero. But I still feel like there's definitely at least one other Red X that we don't know about. There's a total of 3. So I want more on that. I bet we're going to get probably 3 more issues before we find out who. Probably issue 6. Teen Titans Academy issue 6. That's what I'm saying.
I hope they drag it out for a while because it's fun talking about it. It's fun speculating on it and ruling people out here and there.
It is.
I hope they build up more of the backstory and the lore a little bit more before they reveal this one, like how they talked about there being numerous ones before now. So I hope they dive into that before they ever unmask this one.
I agree 100%.
This is just a good story. I don't want them to burn it out too fast.
Yeah, I agree 100%. I'm liking it. I hope we get more crossovers like that with the Suicide Squad and Teen Titans Academy. All right. We'll talk very quickly now on Robin issue 2. Just amazing writing.
It was just a fun read all around.
Probably my second favorite read of the week. Honestly, just amazing. And we find out like right away how he died and he's still alive.
Yeah, that like right off the bat. No hesitation.
So they're on Lazarus Island, and you cannot die on that island unless you die 3 times, and the 3rd time you're dead.
Then you just lose your soul. You don't even physically die.
And so he died. So that's 1, and he has to basically like.
And everyone has to die 1 time to even get started on whatever journey they're on the island. Like it's a rite of passage to come on the island. You're going to fight. You're going to die at least once.
My favorite part of this was definitely when he's like, I don't have to hold back.
Yes, I was waiting. Yes.
Oh my God, that was so much fun.
He missed out on the rules of the island because he was too busy being dead. But as soon as he was given the rules and the parameters of the island and found out that he did not have to hold back and that people that he killed will come back, he just lets loose and goes on a murder spree.
Dude, he put those batarangs straight through their head. Oh my gosh, amazing.
Yeah, it was absolutely wicked.
Yes. He goes out and kills like all of these people, man. Epic.
Takes out a whole beachhead. Yeah.
Yes. And we find out from Rose like who she thinks is his biggest targets. Respawn, which is apparently a 10-year-old who looks like Deathstroke. Flatline, Black Swan. Oh, sorry. Respawn, XXL, Flatline, Black Swan, and Hawk.
That XXL character is corny as corny comes. Like he just has an entourage hyping him up the whole time.
Super, super stupid.
So we were talking about it before the stream, but this book has like this crazy feel to where it's lighthearted enough and it's like whimsical enough, but it's surrounded in such a mature plot. So it's got this really unique kind of balance it's doing, but it works really well for it.
And the art on point, man. Colors on point. I love this little shot right there. I just
Oh yeah,
shot. I do like his suit here.
that was
His
a
little-
slick landing too. That was him landing onto that ledge.
Yep. And I like how like we get a little bit similar stuff in here and in issue 1 of like The Last Ronin, where he's talking to Alfred, even though Alfred isn't there, just like Batman was doing, you know. So
Yeah.
they're all still dealing with it in their own way.
A lot of trauma between all the Bat family.
Yep. Yep. I wasn't a huge fan of the end where she's basically telling him, you know, I'm going to teach you the one thing Batman never could.
How to have.
How to have fun. Which,
It reminded me of that movie, The Couples Retreat. I don't know if you ever saw that.
yes, I've seen it.
Remember how they were all trying to get to the east side of the island to where the party was? That's the same exact thing.
Yes, that's true. True. Yeah, there's some Deathstroke stuff in here. Deathstroke is not in this book, but yeah, I don't know. It's definitely, I would say probably this book and Nightwing are my 2 favorite DC books right now. Ahead of Flash, which I haven't read Flash 770 still. I bought it from Poser, but I just haven't had a chance to pick it up from him yet.
Oh, I can't wait for you to read it.
So I'm going to get it at some point. But
For me, my favorite DC book is easily right now Action Comics.
okay.
I mean,
That movie would have been better for NC-17. Oh my gosh. I'm assuming he's talking about Couples Retreat.
Couples Retreat. Did you pick up a Mr. Miracle?
Is it good?
Yeah, it was good.
I've only read the 4 books I've talked about. Something is Killing Children 16, Teen Titans Academy 3, Robin 2, and what was the other one? Is that it?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, just and The Last Ronin. Just those 4 books. So I'm gonna read Batman and Superman 18 later, and then Department of Truth number.
Another one that's just been consistently ridiculously fun.
Yeah, well,
Batman, Superman.
considering I haven't read it since issue 2, so we'll see if it's gotten any better. Well, thank you, Mark, for coming on here, man. This was a lot of fun. I appreciate it. What do you got coming on your channel?
Well, I just posted the big double giveaway today. I think I posted that. Yeah. So the 800 subscriber giveaway is up, as well as the Grow Together giveaway. It's all packed into one video. So there's 2 different giveaways there. And I got an AOK that I'm unboxing tomorrow. They'll post the video where I unbox that tomorrow, as well as a review for a book that somebody had sent me, and some stuff I won off of Instagram. And then Friday morning, I'll be going live for as long as possible, just to hang out with everybody in the community.
You were unreal, Scott. I love these savage comments.
I love money about watching you guys not buying books. Yeah, you're welcome. You can just send a percentage of the cost of the books to both of us. We do accept PayPal.
We do. Venmo, PayPal.
Mm-hmm.
Nightwing is the best DC book now. I agree.
Mm-hmm.
100%. I agree. What do you think the best DC book is?
Easily Action Comics. It's not even a competition.
Okay. I'll pick it up next time to try.
You just need to go back two issues have come out that you need to read.
Since the end of the last event?
Well, no, since this story arc. because it went from Superman to action to Superman, and when it came back to action, it started its own story arc it's got a different artist on it.
Okay.
Philip Kennedy Johnson is going to be staying on it, but it's just doing huge things right now.
Come on.
Yeah, look at Mars. Go up a comment.
Action
Like
Comics.
I love Tom Taylor. I think his Batman book that's out right now is the best Bat book that's on shelves right now. It's only 2 issues in.
Oh, the detective.
Yeah, it's just not bogged down with the ridiculous continuity stuff going on in the Batman stuff or the Magistrate. It's just beat to death. And it's just fun. It's good. He's a great comic book writer. I think he's doing great things with Nightwing. It's an amazing read, but it doesn't hold a candle to Action Comics right now.
Wow. I praise, but I do know, that is your guy. So, which I haven't watched.
In my defense, there's been numerous people who are not Superman fans that have picked this book up and are like, Jesus Christ, this is good.
Wow. All right. Well, I'll read it. I'll try to pick it up. At least 1 or 2 books.
Yeah, it's just 2 issues.
I have not I've not watched Superman and Lois this week. I've seen one 5-second clip, and it looked pretty good. Have you watched last week?
I'm excited for it. I haven't.
Okay.
Yeah, me and my wife normally get a couple episodes behind and then just watch them together. When I want to try to catch one of the days off this weekend. It's a holiday weekend. I want to see if that works out, and if it does, we'll end up watching it hopefully.
Oh, so I might like it. Interesting.
What's up?
More Fun Comics. More Fun was best title. Adventures number 2 and Showcase number 3. Oh, well, I mean, yeah. If you like the older titles, I can see that. I have an unboxing coming out tomorrow from Ryan. It's an AOK. Then I'm going to post a shorts of just my new comic book day haul. And then on Friday, I should have another unboxing. It should be my $50 mystery box from the 616comics.com.
So Ryan has 3 AOK videos dropping tomorrow.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to drop mine. I unboxed it yesterday or the day before. No, it wasn't yesterday. It was 2 days ago. So, yeah, I'm excited. Well, thanks everyone for hanging out. Mark and I had a great time on our Thursday night chat, but on Wednesday, we're going to comics. Mark's going to review some more on Sunday, right?
Yeah, everything.
And he's going to
have except crappy stuff. I'm going to not even talk about crappy books.
Which crappy book did we talk about tonight?
None. We didn't talk about any. I don't plan on talking about any crappy books on Sunday either. I try not to even buy them.
No, we did one a couple weeks ago. We had to do it on a Saturday. But Comic Vet going to be on there?
Oh, yeah.
Cosmic Campfire?
Absolutely.
Justin?
If he's available. Yeah, he has an open invite. He's been finishing up with school and stuff. And
I might jump in on there because I do not have school on Monday.
You should.
I would love to. I love talking comics, reviewing them and all that. If you're not already following Mark, make sure you're doing that. He is doing big things. I just put a link into the chat not that long ago.
That's a good point, Tyler.
I cannot wait for Friday. I cannot.
Friday morning?
What's that?
Friday morning?
No. The rap battle.
Oh, I can't wait for Friday morning just to hop on and hang out with whoever shows up.
Oh, yeah, your 4-hour stream.
if it is. It's just
right.
The new thing is just to go till it goes.
And we'll watch a couple shows.
But that rap battle is going to be something else.
It will be.
My wife is even concerned because I showed her the little the beef segment that they had going on their stream.
I loved it.
Yeah.
Has to take his opinion with a block of salt. All right, we're going to get out of here in just a second. Thank you again to tonight's Thursday night chat sponsor, but on a Wednesday, Comic Book Super President IG. If you ever need any comic books press, make sure to hit them up and make sure you use my promo code BURK54 and get free shipping back to you on your first order. Thank you also to the 616comics.com for being a channel sponsor. sponsoring the monthly Burke Box. Awesome online retailer. Make sure to check them out. Awesome Power Rangers, TMNT, Batman, Spider-Man, anything you can think of. They have a ton of it. Indies, whole bunch of exclusives. Thank you also to the channel members. We got in the family tier, Tolt Fiction, Adrian Pandawesome 316, who was here tonight. Scott Hoarder's Hide, who is in the chat, causing all sorts of chaos. Nick's Kicks and Comics, Blue Hellion Comics, which is Dan, Collectibles Lounge, Cardboard Crazies, who went live earlier for Rummy Studios for their Let's Talk About It segment. Flash 6792, Deep Dive Comics, Mark here. No, I'm not there yet. Where are you at? You're in the next one. Oh, you're okay. Comic Book Poser, who is Dustin Remy, who I actually work with. Jimmy Don, Small Town Collectibles, Jonathan Michael, Remy Q Studios, who I talked about. Jade Kuros, Chip Gittler, Slotted Up 503, who actually, I think he did an unboxing earlier of a TMNT CGC slab. DJ Links, if you don't know who DJ Links is, come on, what are you doing to yourself? Kidrana Prince, and of course, Mark from Legion of Comics. Thanks, everyone, for hanging out. We had a great time. We are Legion, and go Cats, Cowabunga, and it's Morphin.